Okay, welcome back to my vlog. This is my second vlog because my first one got deleted due to unforeseen circumstances. Today I feel absolutely awful. I'm on my period and I look disgusting, and today I have no plans, and usually the only thing that gets me through the day is keeping busy. So I'm gonna go try and make the day something better than it is. I need to get cute and maybe do my makeup or something. I keep saying something's got to give because I'm on antipsychotics and they're making me numb to the world, and I can't write anything and I can't be creative because I'm so creative. And I just feel completely nerfed, which is a word I stole from Geordie because I'm a boy now. And I need to feel cute, but I also want to make my skin good, so I don't know if putting on makeup is going to make it worse or better. But either way, this is the morning fit. I'm wearing my year 12 jumper because nostalgia, and I've never worn it before, and it's covered in fake tan, and a shirt and my Kathmandu pants. And I need to put on a comfy, nice outfit for the rest of the day. Something that I can lounge in, maybe read a book if I can read, which is yet to be determined. Yeah, we'll see how the day goes. I need to stop vaping so much because I'm getting a headache. Okay, this is the best I can do makeup-wise today. Sorry, I actually don't have a vocal fry. I'm just shy, and I'm speaking really low. Sebes. That's how I feel right now. I just feel like Sebes. I don't have my hair straightener. I don't have my blow dryer. I don't have any of my shit. I don't have my stuff. So it's quite difficult to ew. It's quite difficult to get on with the day. This is not it. This lighting is not it. None of this is it. This entire vlog is fucking not it. I'm crusty and looking like a fucking mess. But honestly, the only way I'm going to get through the day is if I vlog it, which is that speaks to something deep within my soul I don't really understand. On the plus side, my teeth are still really white. So if you remember that from last time, because I sure fucking don't remember what I said last time, but my teeth are still really white. And I'm battling demons right now because I really want to go outside and smoke a cigarette. But I also don't want to because it's kind of rude. I don't want to smell like cigarettes all the time. And I want to get better. But I need to stop vaping. And I need to go for a walk. And I need to get this mascara off my eyelid, but that's not going to happen. I just need... ew. I just need my stuff. First of all, I just need some of my shit so I can get on with my day and do my skincare and feel like a normal fucking person. The lighting's better this way. See, I don't look so bad from this angle. I mean, this angle's bad, but this lighting is not so bad. Everything's so draining, and I've been listening to a lot of Blade, so that tells you where I am in my recovery, which is not very far. So, we'll see. I don't know what to do now. It's 10 something, 10:30. I should go for a walk. I need to get my 10,000 steps in or I won't be able to sleep at night. But I also need to eat breakfast. I woke up at 8 today. Or 9, I can't remember. No, it was 8. And I did the washing and then I tried to tidy up a bit. I just don't know what to do, how to fill my day. Every time I try and read, I can't. And every time I try and think, I can't. And every time I try and, do anything, it just doesn't work. Oh, that's better. Why am I doing this? I look so awful. But I looked awful in the last one and no one said anything. Actually, a lot of you said something. So thanks. But... yeah, I feel awful. I look awful, and I'm going to try and make this day passable, like serviceable and passable. That's what I'm trying to make this day. I'm trying to not off myself and make it a serviceable and passable day. So, oh God. I don't know what to do. Like, everything is exhausting me. Everything, like, even doing this is exhausting me. I'm probably not going to post this one. Actually, I probably will because I like the attention. I need to brush my teeth. That's what I should do. And then go for a walk. Or should I eat breakfast first and then go for a walk? I already had a coffee and I've been vaping, which is bad. That's probably why my skin's so bad. Also because, like, this pill that I'm on fucks with your hormones, which is just fucking fantastic, because as if I didn't need any more, like, PMDD symptoms, as if I wasn't already a nightmare enough on my period. But now I'm feeling rageful, vengeful, and all the rest. Just kidding, I'm totally cured. Jordan sent me this mix that starts with Usher, yeah, and I love Lil Jon, so I'm back. Okay, I'm eating breakfast. I'm, like, aggressively allergic to dairy, and one of the only things I can eat now is yogurt. So, I don't know who I am anymore. I don't know who I am. I thought I was a bitch that was allergic to dairy, but I guess I'm not. Because apparently allergies are all in your head, and they're not real. I'm, like, so cold and so hot and so supremely uncomfortable with everything that's going on in my life right now. And my hair looks like absolute dog shit. Actually, it looks kind of good. Is this ASMR? I'm so popular, I got fans. John just said good morning to me. It's a good day. I like my necklace. I do love my necklace, and I'm grateful. I just don't know how to survive the day. Like, I don't know how to eat breakfast. I don't know how to be a normal human adult. I'm just too baby girl. And by being too baby girl, I just kind of got myself into a lot of trouble. Ew, I have, like, raging misophonia, and I hate the sound of people eating because I hate the sound of me eating. So I might have to, like, beep this out or something, because that shit's nasty. That shit's so bad. Sometimes you're having a bad day, and then your ex-boyfriend's lovely dad makes you coffee, and then suddenly everything's okay. Because that's how I'm feeling right now. That the world is, like, awful. At least my world right now feels so chaotic and so stressful, and it's the little things that make you think that, hey, maybe God is real. Maybe I was never in psychosis and it was all true. But anyway, I'm really grateful. My ex-boyfriend's parents are letting me stay at their house, which is, like, after what I did, do you really think that anyone else would do that except them? No. And make me a coffee and treat me so well. They're, like, the most gracious, loving people in the whole world. And it makes me want to be less of an awful person. So maybe this is working. Maybe something good is happening to me. I can't tell. I'm jittery. I love Gloria jeans. I'm not gonna lie. That vanilla chiller, that shit rocks. I'm just, like, feeling grateful to be alive. I used to start, like, when I was vlogging in psychosis, like, in the hospital, I would start off every vlog by saying, oh my God, this is the best day of my life. And, like, I still low-key feel like that. Like, every day I'm alive, I'm very grateful. And I'd like to continue being alive. So that's why I'm vlogging. Because it's important to keep going and keep doing the things that you want to do. I'm just talking now. I'm just talking to hear the sound of my own voice. But yeah, either way, I'm enjoying my coffee. And I'm feeling just really grateful and happy. Sort of. Like, Is this what happy feels like? I think this is what happiness is. I think happiness is John making you a coffee and Caleb like meditating on the couch. I think that's what happiness is. And wearing Sinead's jumper. That's what life is all about. And it's also important not to let small things ruin your day. Like my dad just called me and wants me to come home to move some stuff from my grandparents' house and my parents' house. And I'm not letting it bother me. I'm not letting the fact that I have to go back there irritate me, because I'm above it all now and I have a coffee and a Gloria Jeans mug. So really nothing can get me down. But my vlog just got more interesting because I actually have somewhere to go later. So keep in touch. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm going to try reading out loud because... Oh, let me get my vape. Because I need to learn how to read again, and reading out loud helps. I was going to read to you what I'm currently reading, which is that Karen Carpenter book that Tom gave me because he's really funny. And Slouching Towards Bethlehem. But I'm actually reading those properly for myself, and I'm not sharing everything I'm doing for myself with the World Wide Web. But I will read you... I'm so out of breath because I'm so anxious. I will read you some of St. Augustine's Confessions. I'm up to book 3. I was much attracted by the theatre because the plays reflected my own unhappy plight and were tinder to my fire. Why is it that men enjoy feeling sad at the sight of tragedy and suffering on the stage, although they would be most unhappy if they had to endure the same fate themselves? Yet they watch the plays because they hope to be made to feel sad, and the feeling of sorrow is what they enjoy. What miserable delirium this is! The more a man is subject to such suffering himself, the more easily he is moved by it in the theatre. I'm rushing. See, when I read, I rush, and I'm out of breath. This is what happens when I try and read in my head too. It's all the words get jumbled. Okay, I need to take it slow. A dramatic reading. Okay. Yet when he suffers himself, we call it misery. When he suffers out of sympathy with others, we call it pity. What sort of pity can we really feel for an imaginary scene on the stage? The audience is not called upon to offer help, but only to feel sorrow, and the more they are pained, the more they applaud the author. Whether this human agony is based on fact or simply imaginary, if it is acted so badly that the audience is not moved to sorrow, they leave the theatre in a disgruntled and critical mood, whereas if they are made to feel pain, they stay to the end, watching happily. This shows that sorrow and tears can be enjoyable. Of course, everyone wants to be happy, but even if no one likes being sad, is there just the one exception that, because we enjoy pitying others, that we welcome their misfortunes, without which we could not pity them? If so, it is because friendly feelings well up inside us like the waters of spring. But what, of course, do these waters follow? Where do they flow? Why do they trickle away to join the stream? To join that stream of boiling pitch, that hideous flood of lust? For by their own choice they lose themselves and become absorbed in it. They are diverted from their true course and deprived of their original heavenly calm. This is bad. My reading is bad. I'm out of breath. Okay. Of course, this does not mean that we must arm ourselves against compassion. There are times where we must welcome sorrow on behalf of others, but for the sake of our souls, we must be aware of uncleanness. My God must be keeper of my soul, the God of our fathers, who is to be exalted and extolled for evermore. My soul must guard against uncleanness. Oh, I can't read. This is killing me. This is actually killing me. I can't read. And I have a runny nose because I have hay fever. See, I can get manic on my own. I can really go up there on my own. I need to read books and stop living them. I need to watch movies and stop annoying my life. Okay. Fuck. I am not nowadays insensible to pity, but in those days I used to share the joy of stage lovers and their sinful pleasure in each other, even though it was all done in make-believe for the sake of entertainment. And they were parted. A pity of sort led me to share their grief. I enjoyed both of these emotions equally. But now I feel more pity for a man who is happy in his sins than for one who has to endure the ordeal of foregoing some harmful pleasure or being deprived of some enjoyment which was really an affliction. Yikes. Big yikes. Okay, I'm almost done. There's like 2 more paragraphs. Ugh, I need to blow my nose. Okay, I'm back. Of the two, this sort of pity is certainly the more genuine, but the sorrow which it causes is not a source of pleasure. For although a man who is sorry for the suffering of others deserves praise for his charity, nevertheless, if his pity is genuine, he would prefer that there should be no cause for his sorrow. If the impossible could happen and kindness were unkind, a man whose sense of pity was true and sincere might want others to suffer so that he could pity them. Sorrow may therefore be commendable, but never desirable, for it is powerless to stab you, Lord God. And this... Yikes. Sorry, that's just really triggering because I've done some sinful things recently. I don't know why I'm explaining this as if y'all don't know why this is sending me. And this is why the love you bear for our souls and the compassion you show for them are pure and unalloyed, far purer than love and pity which we feel ourselves. But who can prove himself worthy of such a calling? This is bad. My reading is so bad, I can't read. However, in those unhappy days, I enjoyed the pangs of sorrow. Oh, I love Caroline. I always look for things to wring my heart, and the more tears an actor caused me to shed by his performance on the stage, even though he was portraying the imaginary distress of others, the more delightful and attractive I found it. Ain't that the truth? Was it any wonder that I, the unhappy sheep who strayed from your flock, impatient of your shepherding, became infected with a loathsome mange? Loathsome mange. Hence my love of things which made me sad. I did not seek the kind of sorrow which would wound me deeply, for I had no wish to endure the sufferings which I saw on stage, but I enjoyed fables and fictions which could only graze the skin. But where the fingers scratch and the skin becomes inflamed, it swells and festers with hideous pus. And the same happened to me. Could the life I lead be called true life, my God? I mean, sorry, my sleeping mask. I just wanted to read St. Augustine's Confessions. I didn't want to live it. And now I've lived it, and it's not fun. So be nice to each other. And maybe say a little prayer once in a while. I just ate an avocado and toast. And Jasper's might have people over tonight. My day's looking up. I just got off the phone with my sister. She's doing well. So, you know what? Good things are happening in the salon. In the club, we all fam. And that's the truth. My dad just asked me if I'm going to go see my mum. And I said, I will. And he said, your long-suffering will. And people wonder why I'm such a cunt all the time. This is my childhood bedroom. It is now empty. Godspeed, honestly. Someone save me because I'm losing my mind already and I've been in this house for about 0.4 seconds. I'm already out of breath. But I'm drinking my probiotics because health is important. See, this is when I start to get weird. It's not anyone's fault. It's just who I am. Listen. Sometimes you just need a cigarette to survive. And sometimes you need shades on, brain off, a cigarette in hand, and some silver hoops. In Chinese, there's a phrase called 坚持, which is to endure. So that's what I'm doing. I'm enduring and being waged. Fuck! 救我, rescue me. That's what I'm saying right now. I really was so zenned out this morning. Sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do, so you remember to count your blessings. Maybe that's the lesson, counting your blessings. Fuck, my teeth do look yellow in this light. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. sometimes life just loves to throw you curveballs, because God gives his cuntiest divas his toughest battles, but mine have been easy because that's just me. Nothing bad's ever happened to me before in my life. My life is perfect and I'm a star. Okay, my life's belongings are in these bags, kind of. There's still a bunch of shit everywhere. My heels, my scarves, but we're getting somewhere. I'm dying, but I'm chilling. I'm chilling. And we're back. This time with some lighter reading. Could the Cullens be vampires? Well, they were something. Something outside the possibility of rational justification was taking place in front of my incredulous eyes. Whether it be Jacob's cold ones or my own superhero theory, Edward Cullen was not human. He was something more. So then, maybe. That would have to be my answer for now. And then the most important question of all, what was I going to do if it was true? If Edward was a vampire, I could hardly make myself think the words. Then what should I do? Involving someone else was definitely out. I couldn't even believe myself. Anyone I told would have me committed. LOL. Only two options seemed practical. The first was to take his advice, to be smart, to avoid him as much as possible, to cancel our plans, to go back to ignoring him as far as I was able, to pretend there was an impenetrably thick glass wall between us in the one class where we were forced together, to tell him to leave me alone, and mean it this time. This book is so good. I was gripped in a sudden agony of despair as I considered that alternative. My mind rejected the pain, quickly skipping on to the next option. I could do nothing different. After all, if he was something sinister, he'd done nothing to hurt me so far. In fact, I would be a dent in Tyler's fender if he hadn't acted so quickly. Poetic. So quickly, I argued with myself that it might have been sheer reflexes. But if it was a reflex to save lives, how bad could he be? I retorted. My head spun around in answerless circles. There was one thing I was sure of, if I was sure of anything. The dark Edward in my dream last night was a reflection only of my fear of the word Jacob had spoken, not Edward himself. Even so, when I screamed out in terror at the werewolf's lunge, it wasn't a fear of the wolf that brought the cry of no to my lips. It was a fear that he would be harmed. Even as he called to me with sharp-edged fangs, I feared for him. I knew in that I had my answer. I didn't know if there was ever a choice, really. I was already in too deep. Now that I knew, if I knew, I could do nothing about my frightening secret. Because when I thought of him, of his voice, his hypnotic eyes, the magnetic force of his personality, I wanted nothing more than to be with him right now, but I couldn't think it. Not here, alone in the darkening forest. Not while the rain made it dim as twilight under the canopy and padded like footsteps across the matted earthen floor. I shivered and rose quickly from my place of concealment, worried that somehow the path would have disappeared with the rain. But it was there, safe and clear, winding its way out of the dripping green maze. I followed it hastily, my hood pulled close around my face, becoming surprised, as I nearly ran through the trees at how far I'd come. I started to wonder if I was heading out at all, or following the path, farther into the confines of the forest. Before I could get too panicky, though, I began to glimpse some open spaces through the webbed branches, and then I could hear a car passing on the street, and I was free. Charlie's lawn stretched out in front of me, the house beckoning me, promising me warmth and dry socks. Listen, I didn't say it was a good book. I said it was a great book. And this is doing something to me. This is healing me in ways that no medicine has ever quite reached, in a kind of depth and in a wondrous way that no one else will understand. This book is healing. Oh, I need to take a beating, kind of. Sorry, the stress of my life is making me revert back to old tendencies. And quite frankly, I'm impressed with myself and I'm quite happy with it. And Twilight is fantastic and it's a new moon, baby. So let's lock in. Let's keep moving my shit. Let's get this fucking over with so I can go back to reading Twilight. I'm so tired. I'm just so tired. I'm just so tired. I can't do it anymore. But for real, my psychiatrist, like the treating one at the hospital, was speaking to me in language only I could understand, obviously, because that's how you get through to someone with psychosis. And he told me I have to stay sober for real, for real. But like when people say for real, like I don't think he knows what that means. So it's all up in the air right now. I'm dooming. I'm losing my mind and dooming. And co-opting AAV, which is fine because I do that all the time. I'm tweaking as well. Fuck. I'm hoofing this. Am I gonna get nicotine poisoning? One time I was filling up my like reusable vape and I was like mixing the juice with the nicotine juice, like this from the Shake Shack guy. And I was mixing the juice and I spilt pure nicotine juice all over my hands and I thought I was going to die of nicotine poisoning. But this is worse. My life right now is worse, arguably, objectively, and also arguably worse. But I'm going to make it. It's going to be totally fine. I'm going to be just fine. Ow, fuck. You know what? She's still got it. She's still got it. I dropped into the splits at the end, but you can't see it because of this fuck-ass angle that I'm filming from, and the only reason I did it was for clout, and I missed it, so just letting you know that I still got it. I'm coping really hard right now. Anyway, this might be the end of my vlog because I might go back to Geordie's place and try and cope and survive. So this might be the last clip of the vlog for the day. Either way, I look fantastic. So it really doesn't matter if I had a good day or a horrible day or some kind of day in between, which is kind of what today was, what most days are. Something somewhere in between. Anyway, I'm over it. Goodbye.